And first, I'd like to start off just congratulating the Sixers on their season, their entire organization, their coaching staff, their players, ownership, management. Every game was hard fought. It was a great series. Each game could have gone either way, but it was a hard fought series, and we're fortunate. And now we know we got to get ready for Indiana. Questions? I'm sorry, Steve.
I was going to say, just for you guys, some of the big plays at the end there.
Yeah. That's what, the entire series. I thought the start of the game was important for us to bounce back like that, to be ready to build a big lead. Then they fought back, which there's going to be runs. Then we responded again. And then the fourth quarter, it was one big play after the next. And a lot of times it was the hustle plays. And that's the thing I love about our team. It's a team. They're fighters. They don't stay down. And I think that's the biggest part of mental toughness is always having the ability to believe you can do better. And whether we win or we lose, we always want to do better. And so the way they responded to get ready for the game, I felt we were going to play well. And then, Dante, you can't say enough about just his all-around play. Shot making, hustle, defense. Maxi's a load to deal with. Pick and rolls, transition, everything. And when he gets off the ball, he doesn't stop moving. You got to keep moving with him. And I thought Dante's effort was terrific, and Josh was Josh. And then OG had a number of big plays. Isaiah had a tough battle inside, and Mitch gave us really good minutes. And then when Deuce came back in the fourth quarter, he had a big shot, made some big plays for us as well. So it was a great team effort. And then Jalen, of course, you can't say enough about. It's just every big shot, and they're getting the ball out of his hands. And our guys did a good job of spacing and getting the ball back to him and creating the right shots for him. And then his shot making and tough plays, and his ability he gets knocked down and he gets right back up. He keeps going. He never stops.
Josh always seems to be playing in pain, dealing with one thing or another. Was he close to having to come out? Because he looked like he was scuffling there.
Josh is never close to coming out. Okay. so it was a passing thought. I let it pass.
He shoot well from beyond the arc in the regular season, postseason. Tonight he's been knocking down big threes.
Yeah, he's a player, and he's put a lot of time into his shooting. I always feel like, I don't know what it is about him. There's so many intangibles that he has that makes your team good, and I always have the belief that when it's a big shot, it's going in. He just has that ability. Or you need an offensive rebound, he's going to go through 4 or 5 people to go get it. Or it's a loose ball, he's going to make something happen. So he's just a fierce competitor, and he has the ability to think on his feet. And I think those are huge assets for our team.
What went behind the decision to put Dante on Tyrese?
So there's when you play them, because of what you're doing, you're not going to have any one guy. We started off with OG on him, and then we went to Josh, and then Dante had him at times, Deuce had him at times, but there's also a lot of rotation involved. So we thought, let's try. We just kept going to give him different looks was the main thing, and then you're still in rotation, so you still got to have other guys get to him. And I thought our communication today was a lot better.
How about the way that they attacked the rim? I know that was the last time I asked you a question. That was a real big important part of what you wanted the team to do.
Yeah, and I think we wanted to attack them before they got set, and then they got set to keep them moving, and then hit the paint and attack the rim. And when they, Embiid's a defense unto himself with his rim protection, and he's got great hands, and so you just got to you got to make your rim reads correctly. So we have to space off that, and you got to have the ability to spray the ball out and create good shots for each other. And when we do that, good things come from it. But they're a heck of a defensive team. They're long, they're athletic, they're quick. They change things up, so a lot of credit to them. But I thought our guys responded well.
At the end of the game, you you guys were up 3 with about 25 or seconds left. You went small.
Yeah.
On that possession. How much of that is influenced by just kind of the end of Game 5?
Nah, we've talked about those things. Like it happens. So because of what happened, maybe there was, like you're more in tune with it, but you're in the same situation. Like I thought that's why I was saying our communication was a lot better today in all areas. So you go into the line and it's the same thing. You're up 1 and now you don't know if you're going to be up 2 or you're going to be up 3, and to understand where you are in the game and exactly what we want to get done. And I think everyone made sure everyone was on the same page. And so.
Because it was pretty obvious when Dante's at the line and you guys were up 1 at that time. Like everybody was walking around talking to everybody.
Yeah, and it's something that like should happen all the time, and it didn't. And sometimes you have slippage, and then sometimes when something like that happens, it crystallizes the thinking for everybody. And so that's and we're not going to be perfect. We're going to make mistakes along the way. And I think that you see that in the playoffs, crazy stuff happens, and then it's how you respond. And so, there was a crazy Game 2, crazy Game 5, and then to have the ability to come back from that. And each game is different. So you can't hang your hat. You can't look backwards. And that's why having a routine and how you get ready for each game all season long, you don't want to break from that. You want that to be your habit.
To come into hostile territory and to win this game, is this a satisfying?
Was it hostile?
I mean, you tell me. Is this a satisfying end of the first round for you to be able to handle business like this and to go to the next round?
Yeah, Philly's a great sports town. Great, I coached here a couple of years, a long time ago. It's just that their fans are great. It's a great basketball city, in terms of great high school basketball, great college basketball, and a great pro team with a rich history. So it's a great atmosphere to be in. And then, of course, I think the proximity to New York, when we end up having a lot of fans here as well, and we feel we have the best fans in the world. They travel, so they go with us wherever we go. But it's great to play in that atmosphere where there's so much passion amongst the fans.
What's the pride level as a head coach to lead this team to victory? Do you feel?
Yeah, the pride level is, I know that we have a great team, and I'm fortunate to be coaching them. And I don't mean that just in terms of the basketball, who they are as people. They're great to be around every day. They care about each other. They want to play as a team. And I think that makes the game enjoyable, and I think there's an appreciation for it.
How big is Julius' presence tonight?
It's great. It's great to see him. It's like, you miss the smile, and you're talking about, and people tend to forget because he's been out for a while. He's an all-star and he's an all-NBA player. And we've said it all season long that we knew we couldn't replace him individually. We had to do it collectively, and that's what makes the group so good. Okay, so he's out. So okay, how do we compensate for that? So everyone has to pitch in and do a little bit more, play great defense, the things that we could do as a team. That there are nights Julius can get you 40 points and 20 rebounds and 10 assists. So you're not replacing that individually. But it was great to see him. He's in good spirits and he's on his way.
This is one of the craziest, most competitive first-round series that a lot of people remember. And what does it do for you guys going forward that you had to go through? I mean, this was not a number 7 seed you guys were playing. Really.
Yeah, and they're a really good team. But I think for a lot of our guys don't have a lot of playoff experience. So I think going through a series like this is invaluable to them. And then there's a quick turnaround in getting ready for Indiana. So that's our challenge. But to understand in the playoffs, there's high intensity. There's a lot of emotion in it. And crazy things can happen, and good and bad. And you got to be ready to handle both. And you got to keep moving forward, but you can't change your approach. So each game, we can't feel too good about this. I told them enjoy it to midnight. I guess we're already past midnight, so we're thinking about what we have to do next.